The final for Junior Rotax about to get underway. These are the grid positions. Finley Buck from Tom Holden. James Ollier's in third. Daniel Whitfield fourth. Liam Barlow, George Daniels. We've got somebody spinning on the formation lap in the background. Morgan Hudson, Adam Catling, Henry Cameron and Jay Leverton round out the top 10. And we've got Kasari Vitarek, Eric Smith, Jasper Oakes, Sky Parker, Max Greenland, Daniel Hartley, Oliver Lomax, Zane Quaker. Down in 18th place, Sam Kelbrick and Archie Doherty. Quaker finished second in a heat, but then was disqualified, of course, and that has meant he is further down the grid than he would like, or we would expect to see with somebody of his sort of speed. You can pick his cart out quite easily in the Lando Norris colours. Whether it's a Lando Norris chassis, I'm not quite sure. But we're underway and running anyway, up to the hairpin for the first time. Do they all get through there cleanly? I think they do. It is Buck that leads it. Down towards the double apex. That's Sky Parker on the green stuff. That's not where she wants to be, and that will severely impact her final. She's not going to do much from there, I don't think, with so many quick lads out front. She started the race, or went through the grid anyway, went through the line in 13th place, as you can see. As they go through now, it's Buck, Holden, Ollier, Whitfield, Barlow, Daniels, Catling, Leverton, Cameron and Max Greenland, who rounds out the top 10. Zane Quaker is up to 11th. He's got it all to do from there. Let's see what he can do through the Hooton hairpin. So Finley Buck with a comfortable lead here. Now these are the two championship protagonists in second and third. That's Tom Holden, championship leader, in second. Behind him is James Ollier in third. Now the championship at the final round is going to be very interesting. Will James Ollier tie Tom Holden for points? Now if he finishes one place in front of Holden here, they will be tied on points. He's set the fastest lap as they go through the line. They'll be tied on points, but only if he can get in front of the man in second place currently. That's Tom Holden. Holden came into this round 1 point ahead. He's made an extra point for his grid position over James Ollier, who was 1 place behind. So he's now got a 2 point championship lead, but there's 2 points for each position you make up on track in the top 10. So if Ollier can overtake him, they will go into the final round next month. Don't miss that one, whatever happens, but they would go into the final round tied on points, and it would basically come down to an absolute barnstormer of a final round, 2 heats in the final. But if he can't get past Holden here, Holden will have a 4 point advantage. So it's either level, there's a 4 point swing here, there's 2 points for each position you make up, but effectively, because of the way things sit, there's a 4 point swing between coming third and coming second for James Ollier, assuming Ollier finishes 1 place in front of Holden. Of course, if Ollier can get past, he may encourage Dan Whitfield to come with him and drop Holden back 2 places maybe. Still all to play for, but Holden now sets the fastest lap. The man from Helmshaw in Lancashire. He is the fastest man, but second on track currently. Battle for 5th we're looking at here. That's Liam Barlow from George Daniels and Adam Catling. Good to see George Daniels doing so well this weekend. He's made steady progress during the season as the season's gone on. And here we are at round 9, and he's doing fantastically well. 6th place currently, but what can he do from there? Now, can Tom Holden, of course, get past the man in front, Finley Buck, and drop James Ollier, or leave James Ollier where he is in 3rd place? Now, if he wins the race and Ollier only comes 3rd, that's a 4 point advantage. He'd have a 6 point advantage going into the final round. I can't tell you how massive that would be, because he could literally sit behind James Ollier in each heat and the final, which would be enough to secure the championship for himself. Of course, not as easy as that, doesn't always work out as simple as that, but that is effectively what he'd be able to do if he takes the lead and wins this race and Ollier comes 3rd. Now, if he goes for the lead, which he will do at some point here, we know he's got the pace, we know he'll go for the lead at some point, Ollier simply has to go with him. Ollier now sets the fastest lap, so he's the fastest man on track, but he hasn't got track position. Up to the hairpin, Holden looks like he's close enough, he is, he goes for it. Ollier's got to go with him, he does go with him. Has he got it? Battle for the lead is raging, and he does come out in 2nd place. James Ollier knew he couldn't allow Tom Holden to get the lead and just scoot off in the distance and get stuck behind Finley Buck. Now, Finley Buck, I will say this, high quality driver, racing for the Ultimate R race team, one of the top quality teams in British karting. He's here this weekend as a guest driver effectively. He's just come here to have some fun, bit of TV time. It will not be lost on Finley Buck who the main championship protagonists are, because that is what top quality drivers do. They know who the main players are. He's not here to impact anybody's championship. He just wants to win this race. And believe me, he's not going to sit there in third place and think, yeah, I don't want to go up the inside and knock someone off. He wouldn't do that, but he's not sitting there in third place either. He's going to go up the inside, make clean moves and go from third to first if he possibly can, because that's why he's here. He's only here for one reason, to win on TV. Give himself some TV time that he can watch back in 20 years' time with his kids, grandkids, you name it. That's what Finley's here for. So here we go. Let's see what happens. This is Tom Holden, James Ollier and Finley Buck, and just behind them, Dan Whitfield, by the way, third place in the championship. If these three start battling, Dan Whitfield will get closer, and that is exactly what he's hoping for. They come through the S's one more time. Wilson S's through Stanlow. Holden, Ollier, Buck. Ollier needs to get this lead. He wants to go to that final round with the championship points tied. And what a final round that would be. It's going to be a great final round anyway if there's 4 points between them. But if it was level on points, it'd be even better. And here comes Finley Buck up the inside of Ollier. Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he does. And again, as I said before, great clean move, clean driving by a great driver. And the dynamic is quite interesting now. Again, it sort of changes, because now you know, James Ollier knows he's going for the lead here, Finley Buck, at some point. He's not sitting in second. He's not turned up at Hooton Park this weekend with Ultimate R to come second. Let's be honest, that's not happening in Finley Buck's world as he sets the fastest lap. So Ollier knows that. He knows you're going for the lead at some point, and when you go for it, I need to go with you. They go past the back marker. That's good driving, good aware driving by the back marker as he gets out of the way. That was Archie Doherty, by the way, on the 51 car. He's obviously had a problem today. We know he's much quicker than that to get lapped by the leaders. But Archie, good awareness, gets out of the way. He's not quitting either. That's what I like to see. He's not quitting it. He's down there in 20th place. Got to use it as a test day now and learn as much as he can about the car. That was Zane Quaker just going through the shot. Just managed to see him in the Lando Norris colours. 3 laps remaining as they go through the line this time. Finley Buck is setting up the move for the lead. Is James Ollier close enough? I'm not sure he is. Here comes Buck for the lead. Ollier's got to go with him. He tries to go with him, but he's not got the momentum, and he's having to settle in behind Tom Holden. That was James Ollier's opportunity. He knew that Buck was going to go for the lead at some point. And of course, when he sees 3 laps to go, he's got to go for it. He doesn't want to leave it till there's 2 laps to go. Finley Buck, because he knows that Tom Holden could start defending then. It becomes a lot more difficult with 2 laps remaining now. So Buck leads. Holden, now again, same scenario. James Ollier's got to hang on to the back of Holden, because he cannot allow Holden to go for the lead, get it, and let himself be stuck in 3rd place. I'm not sure he's going to get an opportunity. Finley Buck will be defending here as he comes through the double apex for the penultimate time. This is the penultimate lap. They'll get the last lap board as they go through the line. This time the starter's got it in his hand as they come down the start-finish straight. And Finley Buck doesn't defend. He goes through the line. He's happy to just take his normal racing line. And this will suit him, because Holden looks behind him. There you go. That was a little look behind him. Tom Holden, aware of where Ollier is, and he knows I've just got to finish in front of him to give myself a 4-point advantage. He's having another look there. He's more interested in finishing second than he is in going for the move. He's not going to go for a move here on Finley Buck, because if he did, it well went pear-shaped, could destroy his championship. He's just going to sit behind him. He's having a look, but he's not going to go for it. But that's the way it's going to finish. Finley Buck's happy with a win. Great win for Finley from a great driver. Holden and Ollier, 2nd and 3rd. Whitfield through to 4th. Here comes George Daniels for 5th. Great result for George. Liam Barlow, Adam Cutling, Zane Quaker up to 8th after his disappointing start. Jay Leverton was 9th, and these are the official results. Have a look. Henry Cameron, it is, that rounds out the top 10. Zane Quaker made up 10 places in that final, by the way. But look at that, the top 4 places were the exact same positions that they started. And that actually is quite unusual. We'll have a look at the championship points now. It is a 4-point championship lead for Tom Holden over James Ollier. Dan Whitfield, by the way, not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. I think Morgan Hudson is. I think that's fair to say. Too many people in front of him with too many points.